Our investigation into architecture and disjunction served as the background introduction to Tschumi's principles.
Bernard Tschumi talks a lot about the word disjunction and taking a space, taking what it's used for, and inverting that.
The faculty in the second year studios and in the beginning grad studios got together. We gave a couple of lectures and had the students read essays that Tschumi had written. Then the idea was to make a full-size installation in the salon based on the theories that Tschumi expounds in his writings and lectures.
This whole activity within the studio has been interesting because it's our very first experience as a group effort.
For Betsy West's studio, we focused on her office as well as the adjacent office. We wanted to create a disjunction with the views from their windows.
By doing very little, in this case you add a screen and a light, you completely change the nature of the space itself.
Primarily in his book, Red is Not a Color, he describes red as being something that is the function of architecture. Red is the functionality, and red is the architecture of the slide.
At first, the confessional was kind of a, haha, but then we started delving into it, and it was very multivalent, how many different layers that fit into Tschumi's actual principles.
Tschumi's work makes us question architecture and the effects that architecture can have on a person.
It's really about feeling and understanding that change in the space.
Having Bernard Tschumi actually come and look at the stuff that we make is an honor because he's probably the greatest living theoretician in architecture today.
It's one thing to hope that we've read and we understand him. It's another thing to get his personal critique of what we've done and how we've interpreted his work.
It's pretty dense theoretical information, so we were really proud that they were challenged by it. We feel like the more voices the students are exposed to, the richer their education is going to be.
All 4 groups work simultaneously in the abstract conceptualization and in its materialization. And that's quite incredible. Congratulations.